Hey everyone, it's me Prince Caius here, and I hope all of you are enjoying my new and old ones, and this is What If Deku Was a Werewolf, Part 1. And I'm continuing all my other ones, and I'll go live on the 5th, so intro. Okay, so Deku will be quirkless in this one until, well, Deku will be 12 years old at the beginning of this What If. He becomes a werewolf when he's 12. He can heal fast, he's stronger, enhanced senses, faster, with running and stuff, obviously, because the werewolf. If any of you watch Teen Wolf, then you'll know which part I'm going to use, because that is literally what I'm going to do. Not the whole thing, but just, using that type of a werewolf. Everything happens the same until he is 12 years old. Deku and Inko goes camping one night when they were camping. Deku walked out in the woods by himself while Inko was sleeping. Deku was walking around in the woods by himself, and he sees a wolf and immediately runs away from it, hoping that he won't get attacked. But the wolf jumps on him and starts to attack him. While the wolf is attacking him, Deku grabs a stick and hits the wolf in the eye. The wolf ran away after biting Deku a tiny bit. After Deku got back to his campsite, he patches himself up and tells his mom that he got bitten by a wolf. Inko tells him that there's no wolves in this part of the woods, and tells him to pack up. Deku shows Inko his bite wound, and she tells him to pack up a little bit more faster so they can go to the hospital. Deku and Inko packs up everything and goes to the hospital as fast as they could, but it took a few hours, but it was not that deep. It was just a small bite. When they get there, Deku's wound was already done healing, and the doctor tells them that he doesn't have a wound and there's no scarring on him. It's probably just imagination, but they see blood on the patching that Deku put on him, and wonders what actually happened. Deku and Inko goes back home. Deku goes in his room and goes to bed immediately. Deku wakes up, and all of his senses are heightened, and he hears a lot of loud noises, and he is smelling food from across the while, far away and stuff. And he goes he goes in the living room, and Inko asked him if he is feeling better, and Deku tells her that he is doing fine, but his senses are it seems like it's enhanced. Deku and Inko goes to the hospital to see what is wrong with him, but the doctor tells him he's fine, he's perfectly fine. When they go back home, Deku went to his room, and a few hours go by, and it's at night, and Deku hears howling and tries to not go to the howling, but Deku jumps out of the window and goes to the howling that's in the woods. When Deku got and Deku goes to the woods. When he got there, Deku saw a whole pack of werewolves. Deku saw the alpha and the other all the other parts of the alpha told all the rest of the pack to attack each other, and Deku had to join in because he's part of the pack of werewolves. But he didn't but he did not want to, but he had to, because whoever is the last one standing is the first one to fight the alpha to become the new alpha. Deku was the last one to be standing. Deku had blood all over him, but it was not his. Deku and the alpha Deku and the alpha had to fight. Deku somehow won without barely any marks on him and became the next alpha. But the whole pack didn't accept him as their new alpha because he is new and they are pretty much old, from the oldest ones to be in that pack. And one of them just grabbed the old alpha's throat and just ripped his throat out, and making himself the alpha. Deku and that other alpha one runs away in different paths, and all the other ones runs with the other alpha. When Deku got home, Deku told Inko what happened, and Inko asked where he was, and Deku was like, I was at the woods with the pack, and I became the new alpha, while showing her his red eyes in human form. Deku passes out, and Inko takes him to his room. Deku was asleep for 2 days. When Deku wakes up, he goes to the kitchen to get something to eat. Inko asks what he's doing and tells him that he's taller and more muscular. Deku looks down and sees that he's taller and he is more ripped. When he ran into the bathroom, he ran faster than he did before. Deku then notices that his senses are more heightened than before. Deku tells Inko that he has to go to school. Inko tells him to watch out for himself out there when he's going to school. But when Deku was running to school, he went through the shortcut, and all of a sudden gets attacked by the sludge villain. But he dodges the attack because of his heightened senses, and when Deku was fighting the sludge villain, he hit the wall, cracking it, and he breaks it and gets his hand stuck in there for a few. And Deku got captured by the sludge villain when he was trying to get his hand out. But Deku howled loud, and making the sludge villain dazed. The sludge villain then got captured. All Might arrives and says, "I'm here," and then hits the sludge villain and captures him. Deku continued. Deku asked if he could have All Might's autograph. Deku continued to run to school, but was late when Deku got to school. The teachers asked why he was late, and why he was gone for 2 days without any explanation. Deku tells them that he was attacked by a villain and had to fight it, but why he was gone for 2 days was because he was asleep. After school, Deku went home and told Inko what happened. Before school, Inko told him that he shouldn't have fight villains until he becomes a hero. Deku trains for a few months since then, and he learns new moves and stuff. Time for the start of the anime and manga. This is part 1 to What If Deku Was a Werewolf. I hope all of you enjoyed this one. So like, comment, and subscribe, and there's more to come. And I'm going to continue this one. It's going to take me a while, but I hope all of you enjoyed. So, 3, 2, 1, outro.